Buonasera. Welcome to another episode of Regional Italian Cuisine. My name is Caterina Borsato, and on this program, we're going to go to a fantastic cafe bakery in the heart of Richmond. Now, this is a fantastic story for me because, of course, being Italian, coffee is something that is extremely important and very much part of my childhood. Now, when you think about coffees, the explosion of coffee culture has gone crazy in Melbourne. The statistics say that annually, each one of us consume a minimum of 2.4 kilos of coffee a year. Now that's doubled in the last 30 years. Pretty amazing figures. It could even be higher than that. But it all started, I guess, back in the 1950s. Post-war, the migrants that were coming out to this country found what they would have classed as insipid dark drink, and with that they decided to bring in their own beans, their own roasting machines, and thus it started. It started very on a small scale, I guess, but certainly Melbourne has become the coffee capital of Australia, and from Melbourne has obviously gone out to all the other capital cities and states. And on that note, I would like to welcome the owner of the very, very lauded cafe and bakery, Chimmy's, which is in Richmond, 3 kilometres out of the city, so it's basically the city centre. And we're going to have a chat to her about how long she's been here and what she thinks of the coffee scene. Oh, Sarah, welcome to the show. And thank you so much for allowing us to film here at Chimmy's, and obviously have a lovely discussion and a learning curve with your French chef.
Absolutely. Thank you. No, we're very pleased to have you filming down here today.
It's great. Now tell me, what do you think about the coffee explosion that has happened in Melbourne? Obviously you've witnessed it here because you've been here for yourself 4 years.
Yes.
But this place has been here for, well, it was born something around 1959.
Yes, it has. It's been on Bridge Road, Richmond, since the early 1950s.
Yes.
I think they were saying something about horse and carriage up and down the road, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yes.
We've been here since then, open 7 days a week, and since we've actually incorporated coffee into the business, which originally was a bakery.
Yes.
We serve about 3,500 coffees a week to 4,000 coffees.
That's massive.
Yes,
wow.
And I have to say that I'm very grateful to the Italians for bringing it out to Melbourne with the coffee culture, because we absolutely love coffee, and today the cafes in Melbourne wouldn't be the same without it.
No, absolutely. And of course, when we talk about coffee now, it's like likening baristas to executive chef or sommeliers. Like, they've really got their own status now. But going even before you get to the machine, I guess it's got a lot to do with the beans.
Absolutely.
And we talk about single origin beans, and we talk about, like, it's really like talking about wine, isn't it?
It is, and there's actually a quality grading system for coffee beans, and it really is very important that you actually deal with a quality supplier as well as the master roaster. So, for instance, for us, we've actually had our coffee designed by Phil DeBella, and we're very proud about that, because in actual fact it means that we get the best beans, the best quality. We also put our baristas through rigorous training, and also we always encourage our customers, you know, if you know your coffee, you know a good coffee. And if you're not happy with it, you should always tell the barista, because they need to know, because there's so many factors that go into
lots of
coffee.
Variables, absolutely.
And it's like, you've got to get it right. And I mean, for the amount of coffees that we do through here each week, it's just important that you make sure your customer is very happy with their coffee. And as you know, if you're going to drink coffee, you want the best.
You want the best. Cafe, bakery and restaurant. Amazing. Long hours, 7 days a week, huh?
Yes.
Pretty frightening. And on that note, what's Monia going to cook for us tonight? What's the first dish?
Well, Monia's actually going to show a few dishes tonight, but also a reflection of what's on our menu. We do change our menus seasonally, as well as feature certain dishes during the special boards, and also feature dishes at night for dinner as well. So tonight we're actually going to look at some of Monia's favourite dishes, but also being very popular on our menus as well.
All right. Well, let's go into the kitchen and meet Monia, shall we? Allora, Monia, I'd like to welcome you to the show. Now, you've got a very, very interesting background, haven't you? Because I know that your mother was from Algeria.
Yep, right.
And your father was from Egypt.
Yeah.
And you were born in Paris.
Yes.
Now, that's pretty interesting because I know that the French did lots of invading of Algiers, didn't they? Or, you know, that area. So the thing that I guess I know about Algeria is that they have a lot of the spices,
Yes.
kebabs, pastries, lots of sweet things. But a lot of that sort of food is also transposed into French food, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. It's a Mediterranean style, I would say, all about Spain, France.
Yeah, you stole all the ideas from the Italians.
I would say the other way.
Allora, Manu, talk me through the process of making this really beautiful millefeuille.
Okay, so we need to start with a hot pan, smoking pan, to get a nice color on the eggplant.
All right. So do we put any liquid, any oil in the pan?
No. First, you wait that your pan gets hot.
Okay.
Hot enough. You're gonna see the smoke
Okay.
coming from the pan.
Okay.
Which is gonna make easier the cooking.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start by putting oil,
Yes.
obviously.
Yes.
Our nice oil, olive oil. Then our 3/4 slice of eggplant.
And we've salted these.
No. First you put it on the oil.
Okay.
Then you can add your salt and your oregano, and you wait a little bit. You turn them.
Yes.
You add again salt, sea salt. It's better, and oregano.
Yes.
And you slow down your fire because you don't want to burn your eggplant.
No.
You want to cook it.
Yes. Oh,
Sure.
that's a good point. Yes. Yes. Yes.
And you need to add again oil because
It
eggplant
soaks up, doesn't it? all
Yeah,
the olive
eggplant
oil?
is one of the one who's going to take everything of the oil. And you wait a little bit, like let's say 3-4 minutes each side
All
till
right.
the time it gets brown, a
Yes.
nice brown color.
So are you wanting to attain a crispiness or for it to still remain soft?
Between.
In between. All right.
Soft and crispy, but you don't need to check it. You need just to see when each side are becoming brown. When it's brown, let's say 85-90%, it's ready to
It's
go.
going to be ready. All right. You see, viewers, they never give you the exact time. That's why they're chefs. All right. Beautiful. And then from there, what do we do? Take them out of the pan?
Yeah, we take
Drain them?
We need to drain them, so we need to put that on absorbent paper.
Paper, yes.
Yep. Because it's going to be full of oil.
Yes.
Even if the olive oil is good for health,
Yes, it's a good
it's
olive
going to
oil,
be
yes.
too much oily.
Yeah. All
So we keep them, and we need to cool them down as well, as
Okay.
it's an entree.
right. Okay. And the other part of the dish, this dish, of course, is the ricotta.
Yes.
Now, tell me what you do with that.
So the ricotta, we mix it again with our
Good.
beautiful olive oil. We're gonna add a chopped basil.
Yes.
A really thin chopped basil.
Yes.
Okay. We need to go slowly on the knife because otherwise the basil is gonna become black.
Bruises. So, yep.
And we're gonna mix it slowly with the ricotta. We add some sea salt, depends
Yes.
on the taste.
Yes.
And we leave it resting for 5-10 minutes.
Just to have all the flavours infused. And then we come to the assembly of the dish.
Yes.
Is that correct?
And that ring's gonna help us for
Yes,
that.
absolutely. Beautiful.
We need a bed of salad to make sure that circle is not gonna move.
Okay, okay.
And it's gonna make our job easier.
All right, beautiful.
Your first slice of eggplant.
All right.
Then your ricotta that you spread a little bit with your spoon. Make sure that you don't fill it too much, otherwise
Yes.
you're gonna reach the top of the circle.
And it's going to be too high?
Yeah.
All right. Do we press down on the layers?
No, I don't. You can do it if you want.
Yes?
I would not go for it.
Okay.
I would prefer to.
You want to see the separate. And the whole thing about a Caterina millefeuille is that when you see the final dish, you've got to be able to see the layers.
Absolutely. This is the final dish. So as we
Beautiful.
see layers and layers.
I think there's lots of flavour, lots of richness, and certainly balsamic glaze, just to give it a bit of shine, I guess, to complement the charred effect on the eggplant. You can see the layers. It looks so appetising. It's soft. It's just great.
Yeah.
This is the food that you can have in the cafe or make at home. And on that note, when we come back from a short break, what's the next dish he's going to prepare?
Moni is actually following with his creativity. He's going to do a caramelised chicken breast with a coffee sauce.
Coffee sauce. There you go, getting the coffee hit in.
Absolutely.